number 8 for CP1. Were there any comments on the previous meeting minutes? Any safety, security, adjacent project issues? Actually, I'll go ahead and say, and thank you all for lunch. That was, I guess that's a safety, security, and adjacent project issue. But no, that was great, and yeah, very nice and very well enjoyed. So thank you.
Thank you. I couldn't all night long. It was
Yeah, I can tell. I saw you sneaking in the back with a whole cooler full of fried fish and whatnot. All right, work for the past 30 days.
We did the water test that began backfilling the station and the installation of force main piping at East Station. Continue the backfill of these mills and continue to work on the influent gravity line, inside stage piping throughout. And I'll have, we got temporary power at Joe B.
So another party tonight.
Yeah,
that's awesome news.
Great. Any comments on the previous work? Not next 30 days.
we're going to continue the backfill of the Joe B. Station, excavation for the valve electrical building. In concrete work on the valve and electrical building. Continue the backfill at East Middleton. Continue the piping at East Middleton. And we'll continue on the influent line at Joe B. Force main, likely the Joe B. force main. I think the consensus is we're starting somewhere else to be determined. Is that right?
When we start there or start with
The East Middleton or Joe B.
that's right.
And at the 90th Joe B going west.
Yes.
Okay. One of those.
When do you expect that to start? For Corey?
Probably be second week in January.
Second week of January. Okay.
We're off that week of Christmas.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Just saying about the electrical building, all that stuff work. I know I had seen some emails just about panel location, sizing, all that kind of stuff. Did we get that straightened out with all the submittals that came in? And
There's a lot of stuff still not approved yet, so I don't know.
okay.
That's at East Middleton.
Oh, okay.
The valve
Okay.
electrical building.
So for all the undercon, all the in slab and up and unders, we're all good.
Yeah, I think we should be fine. There's a note on the drawings that comes in the table. That on and go with the East Middleton to get the rack layout.
Mhm.
All laid out, make sure everybody's happy with that. 'Cause
Right.
there's some future space. So the awning is approved. It's ready to release, but, and we're ready for the electrician to get started roughing in. So Logan is working with
Yep.
us and his fire wizard to help us figure out just exactly and work with Lewis Electric. Get that plan to
Okay.
make sure we'll be.
We got Wes, you sent us over something and we passed that along and we've talked to our team internally. They are working on it. It's in progress.
Some things are smaller. Some are bigger. The one on the west end, the main gear.
The MCC is a couple feet longer than shown. And I know there's a note somewhere else that tells you the MCC maximum width is whatever, but there's other specs that say it has to have all this in it, so.
Yeah.
I don't know that you can have it both ways.
It looked to me like, what's the gear on the west end? Very far in. That was,
The ATS was longer, deeper than shown, but I think it still fits between.
that one looked to me like it's gonna be jammed in there between those columns. If we don't make it a little bit, maybe there's room to move. But
Yeah,
I'm sure you guys saw that, right?
we saw the MCC submittal too, was a little bit longer. And when that came in, we did look at the awning then. I don't think we had any conflicts, but we'll take another
It
look.
depends on how much future space for VFDs you want.
Yeah, right.
What it looks like. Because on the south side, The grinder panels are smaller. I think the larger, the PLC is smaller. I think the relay panels are a little bigger, but you still have a net gain for savings from that.
Okay.
But it's more space on the top side.
Okay. We'll push it through.
And obviously it could bump some of that stuff if they decide to do that, some of the smaller stuff. But,
Mhm.
you know, if we get your guys and Larry and us together, we'll figure it
Yep. Okay.
Other coordination items, just, kind of a couple months in now, just overall project schedule, critical path items. How are things looking on schedule wise? Just big picture.
The way this contract is, the critical path is really hard to follow. There's float and everything. Then there's some negative things because we've still got the portions planning to be done by the end of the 26th.
a year.
So there's some negative flow in there as a result. We're also seeing some procurement items that are getting close to critical.
Okay.
Some of them, like, we've heard back that the slide gates, they're not gonna take quite as long as they thought they would before, so I think that'll slide off the near critical, but pumps and VFDs are showing that they're getting close to critical. The PVC piping and floor drain out.
Open units. It literally it's scheduled 40 BBC pipe inside the buildings.
Yeah, I followed up last week. I'll follow up again today.
And that's just for roughly. I don't know if they got floor drains, they can get them a day or two or a month. I just don't know.
Okay. Yep. We'll push it through.
Lead time on the BFD.
Last they told us. They're
And
not
those-
much different than the pumps themselves, I don't think.
Remind me, Wes, those are still in your guys' court. The resubmit.
Resubmittal from the, we're supposed to have it any day now.
Okay.
The outside is 30 weeks. And I think one of the well, and then we're showing 20 weeks on the pump bases and rails. The pumps themselves, they're saying 36 weeks. But we don't have to resubmit. How long would-
Again, we're talking about an artificial working against an artificial.
Yep.
So we're going to continue to work against that.
Yep.
The way this is, we've got our schedule set up to where we do a bunch of stuff and then wait on other work to get completed, and then we come back. So there's nothing with zero float. It's either a bunch of float or negative because of
Yep.
somewhat artificial constraint.
Understood. All right. I think we got the update in the schedule for the pipeline work stuff starting second week of January. Exact location TBD, but I'm sure you guys will keep us updated and let us know when stuff is going on. We've got a third RPR, Chris Bowers, who's going to be out there checking on the Wilkerson work. So I think we had told him tentatively second week of January is about when things would be going. So that'll be good. Power to Joe Pete site, we can take that off the agenda. That's great. Good to hear. Backfill and compaction. I know there was a little bit of discussion about that earlier in the week. Was that Greg? Okay, but yeah, that's been discussed on site and okay. And F&R is in the loop on everything when they need to be out there.
And then in terms of I think last week, not this week, last week, the compaction around the Joe Pede lift station. I think it was after a couple of rainstorms. Some of that material working all right for you guys?
Lowest compaction today. It's like 97.
Okay, all right.
And then, yeah, and then also, yeah, well, don't even need to go there. I think we're all been through this enough. Tightness testing on the structures, from what I heard, everything went fine with that and we're all good. So we wouldn't be backfilling if it weren't. So, but no issues came up with that at all. Correct. Good. Material storage at East Middleton, taking that off. Status of pay applications in coordination with construction package 2. I know I emailed you, we got approval, and my understanding is that Sigwas will be cutting check tomorrow for the October pay applications. The November pay application went in yesterday to Sigwas for their review. Just, I think going forward now with construction package 2 starting up, we just need to make sure because I think everything's going to be going into Sigwas and onto USDA kind of. So that's Aaron, that's CDM Smith, that's going to be Park. It's all going to be going together. So we just need to make sure that by the 10th, as long as we need to have that in my hands by like the 10th of the month, just to make sure one of the 3 is not holding up the other payment for the other 2. So, yeah, if you could just, if there's ever going to be an issue, just let me know, but let's, just try to make sure we can get it finalized, reviewed, and signatures on it to me by the 10th of the month.
Okay. I've told Josh, anything, if you've got questions, reach out to Western Eye. You obviously have to get with it.
Yep.
There's a lot to keep up with. If we don't know the answer, we'll find it. But hopefully we can.
And then holiday work schedule, the plans for next 2 weeks.
The next 2 weeks, just mirror each other, we'll work. Half day on Wednesday, take off.
Okay. Okay. Anything else for coordination items? Submittals, critical delivery items, I think, Wes, I think you just kind of gave us an update on all that stuff. Sounds like we got floor drains we owe them.
Yes.
Okay.
That's in our part.
Okay.
Anything else outside of what we talked about? Where's the generators are?
The generator ATS was released, we're still through the platforms.
And I think we were just going to set up a meeting to discuss, or
I'm trying with. Make.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
But you've let it be clear, confirm this, and this.
You all have cleared it up, so it's just a matter of them getting it.
And Bill, this is in the weeds detail, but Logan, Logan and I talked this morning, we had visual aids over there. Our eating place, but the steps in the valve electrical building, I'm sure Ned's got some ideas where he did not want construction joint in those.
Right.
Not, Logan's got it.
Okay.
He's gonna talk with Ned about that. We're gonna start there. So
Okay.
we're gonna start from the deep part.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Review of pending change orders, field orders, work change directives. So change order 1 finalized. That's going to go off the agenda for next month. Change order 2. I think there's still 2 things we're looking at on our end, but I don't think it should be a big deal. But I think everything else for change order number 2, and when I say everything else, that's probably what, 6 to 8 other items, Logan?
About that. Yeah.
About that. So yeah, we will, I mean, I know I haven't been dragging my feet on it, but we will start kind of pulling that together. Just, yeah.
And that doesn't mean you like that.
Right. And then change order 3, I've got to look at some of the pavement quantities, and then I think we're squared on what's going to happen with the demolition of Joe Pete Booster Station, but we'll get that all kind of worked out at some point. That one is not a big rush. That stuff is way down the line. I think it's all on the schedule.
Yeah, Logan and I talked about it, leaving the fence, culvert, driveway.
Yep.
We would just soon not.
Yep.
Obviously, we
Yep.
would soon not, but on the big picture. Maybe I'll.
Right. Okay. I know one, other business. I know one other thing I was gonna say, there had been some discussion about pushing the time of these meetings up, but unfortunately there were some conflicts that we just, other people that we need at these meetings. So the plan is to keep them at 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock for CP2.
Could we look at it today, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose we can, yeah, I can send out an email
I'm
around.
not trying to be a pain, but on days we don't have a lot going on, it's 1 o'clock seems like.
Right.
You know,
Right.
on that. And, if it's possible, I mean, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. are the
Okay.
Best days to meet for most everybody in the world, I think. But Bill, if you even any day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it doesn't even have to be the third week of the month as far as we're concerned. We're not trying to
Okay.
be real picky about it.
Right.
It's just, you know, and I know you guys don't want to do it at 8 o'clock, but you know.
Yeah.
9 or 10 o'clock.
Okay.
It's a huge deal. You know.
All right. I will run that one back up the flagpole and see what we get.
I'm not sure I made it clear that if you want to move the day. You know,
Yeah.
But if we're getting ready to settle into this for over a year, right?
Sure. Sure.
And I mean, it may sound picky, but to lose half a day for a year.
Yeah, I got you. All right. That was everything I had. Is there anything else we need to bring up? Any other?
We're close. So yeah, it's in our court still.
I would just send him an approved submittal for pressure. Let me, say, here, provide this.
Send it to us.
I mean,
Yeah, that's about what.
I think this came up last month. There's, I'd say 5 different types. We have 4 of them nailed down. And so we can send those, but I think we just said we'll wait to send it all. But, yeah.
All right. Anything else? Yes. I think you had actually even signed that one. Yeah, it was 2-3 months ago. Yep. All right. If there's nothing else, we can go ahead and adjourn the meeting, and we will tentatively say Tuesday the 20th.